Hello, it's your Barbie collector friend next door, and I am here on Maya Angelou's birthday, y'all. Today, April 4th, if you haven't noticed, I publish my videos on Fridays, and it just so happens that April 4th is Maya Angelou's birthday. So what better doll to discuss than Maya Angelou Inspiring Women Barbie here? And so we're going to look at this Barbie, but then I want to talk about the shift that Barbie made about 15 years ago, where Barbie realized that Bratz was kind of taking over and some of those other lines of dolls were more popular. And so Barbie made a shift, an important shift that we have to talk about. And I have the dolls that commemorate that shift. So first we'll start with talking about Maya Angelou, because she wrote a poem that I love. It's called Phenomenal Woman. If you haven't read it, you need to read it. And I'm going to put it as the music to my short for this doll. But that poem is fabulous. And in it, she talks about how powerful and strong and beautiful women are. And I feel like Barbie kind of went through a transformation where they had to analyze, who are we reaching with our dolls and how do we connect with real women more? So I know I was on a tangent there because I really love Barbies, you guys. This is not like just some little side thing here. I read about them. I have books about them. I really like to talk Barbie. Okay, so here's Dr. Maya Angelou, the Inspiring Women Barbie, and I think they did a fabulous job on this doll, you guys. The expression on her face, her teeth, fabulous. I love when dolls that represent real life people look like the real life person. So there's Maya Angelou herself, and she's wearing a bold print, just like the doll here in this box, holding a book. Absolutely gorgeous, this doll. And she represents a person that is absolutely epic. I mean, Maya Angelou is one of those people that we will know her name forever. She will live on in infamy forever. Anyway, this doll represents her, and I don't really care for all dolls that represent people because, like, for example, the Mariah Carey Barbie, I don't really think it looks like Mariah Carey that much, you guys. But this one, great job. And a lot of the Inspiring Women dolls, I'm not quite sure, like, maybe the design team was different, not quite sure. But the Inspiring Women dolls, I feel like they somehow have a closer likeness than some of the celebrity dolls, which I'm not sure why that is. Anyway, so maybe I'm just imagining it. I don't know. But we're going to read the back of this box because it's fabulous, and it's going to teach you and tell you about Maya Angelou and her life and her impact and why this doll would make it as an Inspiring Women doll. Why did it make it to the series? We're about to find out. You guys, here's the back of the box. Yellow. It's a little bit hard for me to see this white on yellow, and so I apologize if I stumble through this a little bit, but it's very well written, and you know how I love Barbie narrative. To me, it's fabulous. Bringing intellect and Barbie together. Barbie can be anything. It reminds us of that. Are you ready? Here we go. Maya Angelou, author, activist, and teacher, 1928 to 2014. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Maya Angelou. I don't know about you, but if you're a Barbie collector, I'm a Barbie collector. I feel a little sometimes like in some settings, I'm an abnormal person because I'm an adult who is clearly into Barbies. But Maya Angelou, she says, you guys, this is perfect. You be you. Be the Barbie collector if you want to be. Watch this channel, like and subscribe, be a Barbie collector, and we will just be us. And that will make us amazing. I love it. Okay, are you ready? Barbie recognizes all female role models. The Inspiring Women series pays tribute to incredible heroines of their time, courageous women who took risks, changed rules, and paved the way for generations of girls to dream bigger than ever before. With a multi-hyphenate career as a writer, author, activist, and teacher, Dr. Maya Angelou used her unique writing style to connect with people through books, poems, songs, and film. After joining the Harlem Writers Guild in the 1950s, Dr. Angelou took on the challenge of writing her prolific autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, published in 1970. Nominated for a National Book Award, the memoir was a gripping account of Dr. Angelou's early life in the segregated South and how she rose above racism, childhood trauma, and adversity to find her voice as a woman and a writer. In 1960, Dr. Angelou headed the New York office of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, one of the principal fundraising organizations used by Dr. Martin Luther King during the Civil Rights Movement. Dr. Angelou went on to further cement her place in history, becoming the first African American and female inaugural poet to speak at a U.S. presidential inauguration in 1993. In addition to over 50 honorary doctorates, numerous awards, and accolades, Dr. Angelou also received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2010, the highest honor of a U.S. civilian. Throughout her extraordinary life, Dr. Maya Angelou endeared herself to readers around the world, and her indomitable spirit continues to serve as an inspiration. Girls, now look at this, bold on the bottom. Here we go. Girls need more role models like Maya Angelou, because imagining they can be anything is just the beginning. Actually seeing that they can makes all the difference. Oh, you guys, it's Barbie. Oh, that's amazing. When you think about like the power of imaginative play, and particularly when you have dolls like this that you're able to put in the hands of your children to imagine themselves as writers and authors and world changers to do positive things. You guys, epic, just epic. Okay, so now let's go back to a not so bright time in Barbie's history. Rewind. Okay, so we have the Inspiring Women series that was birthed out of Barbie almost losing everything. So let's rewind and let's go back to discussing some of what occurred when Barbie almost lost everything. Okay, so here we go. I'm reading from a magazine. This is Barbie, and it was about the movie. And so this is a magazine, Fan Guide Barbie, and I have multiple books and they all kind of describe like Barbie's maturation and changes over the years and the different dolls they've produced and why they produced those. But this particular article makes very succinct explanation of how the different Barbie types came to be and what was happening within the company that generated those things. So the Inspiring Women series came out after Barbie realized, oh no, we're about to become irrelevant. You guys, I was collecting Barbies like way before this. So I was still collecting during this time period, but it was a crazy time. And I know some of you remember, when there was worries that what if Barbie goes away? Okay, so let's read this. So this was from Barbie Fan Guide. Let me tell you, this is called the unofficial Barbie Fan Guide. And it was, let's see, it says A360 Media Specials Mainline. You guys, is that, Hollywood Spotlight? Perhaps that's who published this thing. I don't even know. Yeah, it's got to be Hollywood Spotlight that published this thing. You guys, I'm going to have to figure out the date on this so I can give you better citation information for our Barbie information here. Are you ready? You're totally ready. You were ready like a long time ago. Here we go. So I'm going to kind of scroll down here. Here we go. Because sales were declining, Mattel realized they had a serious public relations problem, Tang notes, and the decline wasn't gradual. From 2012 to 2015, Barbie's gross worldwide revenue plummeted by about 30%. In response, Mattel's board cleaned house, firing their CEO in 2015. New leadership addressed decades of criticisms of Barbie through concrete actions, including the Fashionistas line release. With the fashion-forward Fashionistas dolls, Mattel introduced 4 different Barbie body types, 22 skin tones, and 76 hairstyles. Taken as a whole, they signaled a newfound commitment to representing diversity and social responsibility, changing many parents' regard for the brand. And they've continued to expand since. Concerned that regular Barbie's body size is unhealthy, today's parents can purchase curvy Barbies, which debuted in the Fashionistas Barbie line in 2016. Want racial and ethnic equity? Sure thing. With so many new skin tones, hairstyles, and face molds, those dye-dipped days are long behind us. Want dolls that role model career aspirations? Since 2018, Barbie's Inspiring Women line has offered Barbies based on historic women, part of a hashtag More Role Models campaign that goes beyond careers as costume change, honoring actual women's accomplishments. Yes. Barbie has received a lot of criticism, even as they've tried to be more inclusive as a brand. For example, I know we all remember when the curvy Barbies came out, and then none of the clothes from all the years of Barbies fit the curvy Barbies. They fit the petite Barbie, they fit the tall Barbie, but not the curvy Barbie. And it was disappointing, but at the same time, I mean, it was literally a different doll shape and a different doll size. And so I can understand where Mattel, you know, they couldn't erase the past. They couldn't like rewind and remake all the dolls and make everybody give their clothes back. I don't know. I've noticed there's sometimes old dolls that I have that even the dolls nowadays, they don't fit the dolls. Anyways, so I'm going to show you some of the original line. So what happened was there was a picture, I think it was in Time magazine, perhaps, when Barbie did this whole new line of dolls, right? With the different body types, skin tones, face shapes, all of this. And it was like the rebirth of Barbie. And so I bought the dolls that were on the front of Time magazine because I thought that it was a really neat way to point out an important moment in Barbie's history. And so, and on the back of the box, it even has some of those original dolls that came out during that time. This doll was 2015. This is 2015. This was a fashionista doll, absolutely gorgeous. Very beautiful doll. She is the same like size as the Barbies previously, but the skin tones, the face shapes, some of these things were brand new in 2015. Just having the world is full of all ranges of beautiful people, and Barbie embraced that in 2015. So here is a petite Barbie. And notice the skin tones, very pretty little Barbie here. Notice, so she's almost like a Stacy size, but of course they've relabeled her not being a little girl. This is an adult because adults come in all heights as well, which is awesome. We know that to be true as humans, but I don't know. It's good that people that are creating dolls for our children to play with are thinking about that. So this is a petite Barbie that came out in 2015. And then we have, oh my goodness, almost dropped a Barbie, y'all. Whoa, she just slid. Here is a tall Barbie. Absolutely beautiful. Tall Barbie. And I know tall Barbie, there was some drama because she didn't fit as well into things like the elevator, the Barbie car, some of the things that have been made in the past, which again, you can't just rewind and change everything that's been created. It was a shift moving forward. And as you know, when I opened that Polly Pocket the other day, I was super glad. It was a Barbie Polly Pocket, hashtag separate video, but I was super glad that the wheelchair actually worked inside of the Polly Pocket dream house, because now that we know about these things, now we have to do better moving forward, which might have been my Angelou quote. I think she said, when you know better, do better, something like this. That's a paraphrase. But here is another beautiful Barbie. This is tall. This is a tall Barbie that came out in 2015, and she is tall. She is tall. One of the things I had a hard time with when these Barbies came out was that the boxes didn't quite fit as well for the tall Barbies. And I was like, come on, Barbie. I mean, they're like the same size, but I mean, this Barbie's all the way to the end of the box. She's all the way at the very, very bottom and almost all the way at the top. Which, I mean, that's humans, right? There's short, there's tall, there's all shapes and sizes, all colors and shades, you guys. And then here we have Curvy Barbie. Curvy Barbie was probably the most controversial, which I found shocking because, I mean, I'm kind of an optimist, but to me, I was like, great, Barbie represents everybody. And then people were like, but I don't like this and that and this. And I was like, okay, well, So I don't know, but I think it's great. I think that Barbie did a wonderful thing when they realized that we needed to include more people in the Barbie world. And then now we're at a point where we have these inspiring women Barbies coming out, and they represent real women, and it's just incredible. And then we have so many different dolls available for children to play with and adults to collect and play with, but like the Down syndrome doll recently, and just, it's wonderful. And I am proud of Barbie for its evolution into loving others, you guys. So I don't know about you. I kind of went on a little tangent there, and I know those of you that love Barbie, you were right there with me. You and I, we were talking dolls and all of the things Barbie's gone through. So I'm glad to see that the brand, in my opinion, is doing better than ever. Now, like we have sales at 11:59 p.m. where we're all jumping on to get the special NFL Barbie. I feel like there is a whole like excitement around Barbie right now. I mean, that's what led to the YouTube channel and all of this, the Barbie movie that came out, and then all of the things that are Barbie that I get to show you. I love it. It's a fun time to be a Barbie collector, and I'm hopeful that Barbie will stay the course with just being culturally relevant and a great role model. You guys, it's a Barbie world, and we're just living in it.